chasing the easy life. We're chasing the easy life.
All right, this is episode 125 of RV Dream Makers, and this is the big announcement / surprise. Okay, well, this is our first big surprise, which is our new alliance. If you noticed in the video before, I had my hat on, and now we just bought a new alliance paradigm, and I'll go into that story later. Right now I'm going to show you everything about it on the outside, and then we'll go into Michelle and she'll do everything on the inside. All right, so we are camped at one of our favorite campgrounds, Glacier National Park. This is Chewing Black Bones. Okay, so up front here, this was a factor in me getting it. This is the new Kurt Helix pin box, and it is gonna take a lot off of the truck. And here's where the solar is supposed to go, but right now I got it full of storage. Okay, tables and chairs, but that's all going to be solar whenever we get that within the next 9 months, which 9 months key factor. This is where a generator is supposed to go. I don't think we're going to pay $6,000. If we're getting solar, we're not paying $6,000 for the generator that hooks up, so I'm going to use that for storage. I'm going to have to buy another generator because ours will not fit in there. So I am selling this one and getting a smaller one. And this is where the dual batteries, and I got some more storage there that I'm going to be able to do. And then this way, we got our propane tanks. In this storage, I put our freezer in there, and there's room behind there that I put stuff that I'm not going to need or that I can get to, like my air compressor and stuff. But inside of here, this goes into through a hole that you're able to crank down the spare tire. You can do all the awnings and slide outs outside here, the 3 slide outs on this side, through buttons, so you can watch them come out. We got 3 slide outs and 2 awnings on this side, and we also have a air hose hookup also, so I may not even need my compressor anymore. Probably still carry it. And that's a spray, or no, that's a water hose spray nozzle right here that you hook up. Not air hose, water. And then below that is where we can hook up propane for our like our gas propane that we need. The other main thing, we got these steps that are floating steps, or got the hydraulic help, so they're nice and light. These are H-rated tires, 16 ply. The axles are 18,000 or 8,000 piece, and it has the new Tour coil suspension in there, also made by Kurt and used are made by Lippert. This is all our rear storage, which is amazing. We got storage in there, and then our huge slide in the back. Hard to do this, sorry, the camera's going way up, but watch this. This is huge. All the way out, and it has this storage, which is a lot of junk we got, stuff we're gonna end up leaving at home. More storage on this side. Golf clubs, there's the gas thing. It's unbelievable how much storage we have in here. All my Pepsi now. And I even got storage in the back behind that. So that's a bunch of stuff we're gonna have to put in storage that we, yeah, but I got all that. There's a cubby back there to get. I need to get this out of here because it's hitting at the top because there's rails in there. But this is just amazing how much it's perfect for full-time RVing. Okay, here's our plug-in, and then over here is the wet bay and the other side. So we got the wet bay here, which I have electric gate valves, and here's the other two slide outs on this side that you can put, and then right there leads to the back or the other side through. So the storage is unbelievable. Automatic lights when you open them. We put up stuff for so we don't hit our heads on all these low ones. Storage, suspension, that was all a major reason of getting this. Now we're going inside. We're coming in to see Michelle. All right, we're coming in. You can see this is the 385 FL. Oh, I forgot, before we go in, I want to go over some of the stats on the side. I forgot to do that. The stats here, it shows the 8,000 pound axles here, each axle. It shows the gross vehicle weight rating, so I can go up to 19,000 pounds. The dry weight is 15,578 pounds. So we have 3,422 pounds of weight capacity. This says 3,362 pounds of cargo. It was built on April 25th. This is my control panel for the jacks and stuff. Now we'll go back in. My cat's wanting to get up in there. She's trying. She's going to jump up in there and go exploring because she loves it. There she goes. She's looking, what can I explore in here? Okay, there's Michelle to do the inside.
Welcome to our new home. So in this one, it's the front living. So we have 3 separate sections. We have the living room, the kitchen, and then our bedrooms in the back. And right off the bat, we have a half bath right there. It has a motion light in it.
Like
it's a small bathroom.
If I go in, it turns on.
Yeah, it's a small bathroom, but it's nice to have.
Yep. And here's
So we'll go up,
all our controls.
which I
So
don't
this
like.
does every slide. Heated water tanks, water pump, electric heat. We can do gas and electric same time. This tells us how much we got, which I'm surprised our fresh is down to 2/3. I thought I filled it yesterday, but you got dimmer switches. This is for the fan right there also. This is if we do put the Cummins own on generator in there. This is on the generator. So anyway, she wants to do the front first.
Up here is the living room. These recline out. The table opens up for storage. These 2 make into beds. So this can be used down at the dinette. So you would remove that, but this has storage in it. And then we got a 65-inch TV, all those storage cabinets, and then these can be made into beds. So.
And that's a secret storage in there.
I mean, it's just a little pull-out drawer. I don't know. Other
Then you
than
got the fireplace.
Your remotes. There's
Got the
not
fireplace
much
there.
this can hold.
Yeah. Then you have a whole JBL sound system, and it goes throughout. Or you can switch it, I believe, to the outside.
I don't know about
Don't
that. I
know?
know it goes into the bathroom.
Yeah. But anyway, we got a lot of windows that open, slide all the way open like house windows. That was another huge factor with going with Alliance. So, down here in the kitchen now.
So in the kitchen we have the dinette. This table rotates. So right now it's set up for 2, which when we are sitting here, it kind of blocks this pathway a little bit. But you can rotate it and you could have 2 on one side and then we could put the bench on the other side. Right now we have Fluffer's stuff around here because I have to figure that out once we get home. Okay, so we're doing take 2 on the kitchen. So I've already described the table area and the rotating of that. So this is our designated kitchen area. So over here I have like a coffee bar, or you could put appliances and stuff. The drawers in the cabinets. All of our cabinets are soft close cabinets. We have a pantry here with some shelves that we just have our chips and stuff on. We still have to organize stuff because we just moved in, so we have to figure stuff out. But that's a soft close. We've got the drawers. We've got the residential oven. It's a really nice, it's the Lusso brand oven and microwave. We have the storage cabinets all around here. They did the backsplash, so this is the hard marble. They did up the wall, so that's nice back there. There's plugs up underneath here and lights that come on just in this area. This drawer is nice. It has the silverware divider, so that was really nice. I could throw away my plastic one. And then underneath here, I have like my scrapers and stuff like that. So that's really nice. And then we've got under the sink, it came with this, which right now I'm folding it back and using it as a dish strainer. So I might keep that as that. But storage underneath here, nice big drawers there. We have we have storage under the stove.
Yeah, for like the big, what do you call
our
those?
stones.
Stones.
And then we have no in-floor vents.
Yeah, the
all on
vents
the
are like
side.
underneath the cabinets and the side
It's
for
there.
like the heat.
There's not one over here. I don't know where the other one is because the sticker was here. We had stickers all over everything. So we have a residential 19 cubic feet fridge. This one is amazing because it locks. Our other one did not lock.
Yeah.
So this one you have to push underneath to unlock it to even open it. And then the freezers you have to press down to unlock them. It has an ice maker. That is not hooked up yet. We'll probably end up hooking that up depending.
There's a light in here.
Because we could always turn it off.
Where's that light?
If we're
Where's this light?
probably over there. We could always turn it off if okay, so now I'm gonna have to edit that out. Hall kitchen.
Oh wow. That's nice.
Okay, so we're just figuring out all the lights. We could always turn, if we're boondocking and we want to save water, we could just turn the ice maker off. So we've got to get all that figured out. But this is another big pantry area. They only gave us 3 shelves, which I find was pretty bizarre. So when we're going to go up to Indiana at some point maybe, because we have minor things that we're making a checklist that are wrong. And I'm going to try to buy 2 more shelves. And I could probably even fit one over there. So I'm going to try to buy it so I don't have to have it shipped to me.
Over there.
Oh, yeah, that was a different size. But still, I could get one. Or just a couple here because that's huge for 1 shelf. So, so that's the kitchen area. There's no carpet anywhere. Both steps are open so we can store our shoes under them. So that's
up to the bedroom.
Yep. So this is the bedroom. We got dresser, seating area. This lifts up for hidden storage. We've got the drawers. We've got the shoe storage. This is my closet area with drawers. This is Jody's closet area with drawers. This closet I'm using right now, but I'm not going to be able to because we're going to put our washer and dryer in here. So it's got the barn doors. You push down, they lock. You close them.
King size bed.
We got our mattress is really squeezed in here, so I don't know. We may end up having to go down to a queen, just because you can't even tuck anything. It's so wide. So I don't know. We got a lot to figure out.
It's got plug-ins on the
It's
sides.
got a little cubby up there that's got plugs
Actual
in it.
electric. I'm guessing it was for somebody if they need a CPAP machine.
We're still, I mean, we've only been in it 2 days, so we're still
Yeah.
figuring stuff out for sure. So
TV here. Again, full open windows. What we really like is there 3 windows around there. So once we're in a, you know, it cools off in the fall when we get back to Missouri, you know, being able to open all those, not run air conditioning and stuff. This does have 3 air conditioners, 1 in each section. That's what's really nice. And on this one, those 2 just, there's no vents, it just blows down. Here there's vents because this also vents the bathroom. So this bathroom is huge compared to what we had. We got, this is like my hanging clothes and my drawers, which is more than I had in the other one. We got storage down there, got 2 cabinets there, 4 more drawers, another big cabinet, a huge shower. And then the toilet is what's called a macerator toilet. So you press buttons on number 1, number 2, empty the tank if you want, or empty the bowl if you need to. Another fan, a window also that opens. But the toilet lid also is a soft close. It's weird. I've never seen that before. So now to the second surprise, I guess. So back in May, I got a call from my good buddy, principal at Sullivan High School, where I taught for 30 years. And I had been subbing there, and I'd done 2 long-term subs there for math teachers that were pregnant the last few years. And they could not find a math teacher. There's absolutely 0 applicants. So at the end of June, I signed a contract to teach for a year. I thought, number 1, I wanted to help them. It doesn't bother me. I'm excited to get back into teaching, and it's just a short pause. But more importantly, it helps pay for this, because we wouldn't have been able to do it otherwise. So I agreed, signed the contract. We were not planning on getting this until I was almost done, so we could have money built up, and took our time or whatever. So we are coming up through Idaho and going up 93 because we wanted to see where Yellowstone was filmed and everything, which is in Darby, Montana. And we're going to find some place to stay near Darby where we could go down and check it out. And so we found just north of Hamilton was a state park, I believe. No, it's a national forest campground. Beautiful little campground. And we stayed there, and then Michelle, who's always been looking for our model that we wanted, this 385 FL, found one in Hamilton at a Hamilton RV sales. So we just decided to go look at it, and we started talking with the salesman. And the problem is, there's like 42 left in the nation of 2025s, and there was none across the nation that had what we wanted on it, which was, the most important thing is 8,000 pound axles with the H-rated tires, the Helix pin box. They didn't have them on there. So we're sitting here talking. I'm talking to him for a while. Michelle goes outside. She comes back in. She says, hey, this says on the sticker it's got 8,000 pound axles, because they didn't advertise that. It wasn't involved in the options. And it's an extra option. So they had dropped the price. It was $134,000, and they dropped it to $109,000. So then we go back to and we're just sitting there talking and figuring things out. And we're like, you know, to find what we want, they're only making 26s now. So we'd have to get a 26. We may even have to order it with stuff on it. And it may take a while, and it'll be a lot more expensive. And so I said, okay, let's try this. Let's take our RV in and see what they'll give us for the gateway. And they didn't look it over very much or as thoroughly as I thought, and I was shocked. They gave us $30,000 for it, and granted, it's done a great job for us, but we've had problems with it, like water leakage, damage that we've had to fix. We've had bent axle. It just wasn't made. You know, you saw a lot of it, losing tires, stuff like that. Of course, that's my fault, but it just we've researched ever since we've been on the road that the only two brands I would buy in a fifth wheel is Brinkley or Alliance, because the way they're made, they are made so solid. They're made really well. They have a lifetime warranty on their roof. They start putting in, you know, that was the kicker. The difference between Alliance and Brinkley is, number one, Brinkley did not have two restrooms or a high profile fifth wheel, unless it's their massive toy haulers, which are so ridiculously expensive. So once we saw this Alliance with the windows that open everywhere, the axles and the suspension and everything, we just knew we were going to have to go with Alliance. And when we found this, we're like, that's it. I mean, the storage is another huge factor, because if you're living on the road full time, you got to carry so much stuff. And this way we finally won't be overweight. So anyway, they offered us $30,000 for ours, and they also threw in a hitch and slide toppers, because we were missing slide toppers was the only thing. But I have to get a new hitch because this one's so much heavier, or you know, it's over a ton, 2,000 pounds heavier than our other one. So my hitch is only rated 18,000 pounds, so they're putting a 20,000 pound hitch in. So that's the story. That's the reason we're not quit traveling. Probably the saddest thing that I'm gonna have a hard time dealing with is I really enjoy my Yuma family. Great people. We've met so many friends down there. We're planning on staying there 4 months out of the year, like most of the time, like December, January, February, March. We're just going to either fly home or drive home and leave our RV down there for Christmas for like a week. But I just don't like the cold. I hate it so bad. And Yuma is just such a beautiful place. I got my golf people down there, which are mainly a lot of my friends. It's really going to be hard this first year. We are going to fly down and visit them for a week, because I told Michelle, I said, I don't want to be away from them for 2 years. That'll be terrible. We want to go down and I don't know. I've fallen in love with that place. I think me and Michelle will probably spend the rest of our lives down there in the winter. We found a lot to rent. It's great to take Michelle's mom down. It's got a casita on it. That's the two surprises. We love this. Like I said, we've only been in it a couple days, but we wanted to get this video out and tell everybody that follows us. Here comes Michelle back in.
I was checking on fluffers.
Okay, so this is it. We'll go back to our next video, which is going to be what?
Virgin River.
The Virgin River area, a place new that we've never been to. So we got to, that's another reason why we're spreading out the videos so much, because we knew we were going to do 9 months at home. We're going to be home like in August, around August 2nd, and then stay there until our daughter graduates in May from college too. So we don't know what we're doing. after that, as far as do we have to move her somewhere where she's going to have a job, there's just a plenty of
Our
question
son
marks.
may be moving.
Our son may
there's
be
a
moving
bunch,
back to
so-
St. Louis from Columbia. There's a lot going on, but we got enough video, and we're not even finished. We haven't even done Glacier yet. Her brother's coming next Saturday to stay with us for 4 or 5 days. Today we're meeting with my cousin. Came up here for the first time. She's supposed to be coming by here, and we're taking them to Two Sisters and taking them around seeing some sights. They've already been doing stuff for days in different locations. My brother and his group will be up here as usual. They're coming Sunday. I think they'll be here Sunday or Monday of next week. But anyway, that's what's going on, and we won't run out of videos, trust me. You know, every 3 weeks, maybe monthly, we'll have to figure it out, but we got a lot of videos still from all the stuff we've done, because this is July 13th, and the Virgin River was around what? March? Sometime in March. I don't remember. I'd have to look at the dates, but anyway, all right, remember, God loves you, but only Jesus can save you.
See ya.
See ya.